take a walk across hot coal. Then the devil's gonna take your soul.
Reflection of a sinner, nothing ever seems fair. You're thinking what could happen if you take it or refuse it. A skill that they will pay for, you don't know how to use it. Seeing in the mirror, this thing you've been suppressing. Don't let your secret out now, gotta keep your buyer guessing. Smooth out all the creases and you look like you're in business. Close the door behind you, cause the mirror is your witness.
Hoping for a much better way, praying it'll be okay. Make your move or they'll get away. Don't care what the others say, do everything and hope they will pay. Try to take it day after day, want to run but you have to stay. Is this your first time? Is this your first time?
You've missed your chance to choose now. There's got to be a winner, cause there's far too much to lose now. Keep it all together, don't let them see you shaking. Convince them you're the real deal, don't let them think you're faking. You're moving through the darkness, you can see no hesitation. You're moving with a purpose to your final destination. The moment that you get there, you show them you can hack it. But when the door is open, you switch to automatic.
Hoping for a much better way,
Is it lonely where you are? Is it colder than the world you left behind? Did you wish upon a star? Did he pull you in and then refuse to shine? Shine, shine. It doesn't matter near or far. I'll go farther than any rocket man when you're drifting out.
Want to tell you a story. I want to sing you my song, but
I would like to warn you, I may remember it wrong, because the details are faded, the perspective is mine. Not to say that I'm jaded, but I ain't crossing no lines. It's just a moment in time, yeah, where we should have been wiser. But the clock keeps ticking, the earth keeps spinning, and the curtain falls away. We're just a speck in the space where we have seen some disgrace here. Now the veil keeps thinning, the wizard's no magician, and the curtain falls away. My opinion is valid, you know I don't think wrong. Give me more speculation over facts all day long. You got too many questions, you need answers for all, but you're kind of forgetting I ain't broken no rules. It's just a moment in time, yeah, where we should have been wiser. But the clock keeps ticking, the earth keeps spinning, and the curtain falls away. We're just a speck in the space where we've seen the disgrace here. Now the veil keeps thinning, the wizard's no magician, and the curtain falls away.
Take a walk with me down the rabbit hole. Falling fast, we're pulled into this black hole where the rules do not apply. Take a look with me into the looking glass, where we find ourselves at an impasse, to find the truth or buy the lie.
Listen to your stories, I listen to your songs, but nobody warned me that you were steering me wrong. Now your presence is faded, and I found my own mind. It's left me jaded, broken and disinclined. It's just a moment in time, yeah, where we should have been wiser. But the clock keeps ticking, the earth keeps spinning, and the curtain falls away. We're just a speck in the space where we have seen the disgrace here. Now the veil keeps thinning, the wizard's no magician, and the curtain falls away. With just a moment in time, yeah, where we should have been wiser. But the clock keeps ticking, the earth keeps spinning, and the curtain falls away. We're just a speck in the space, yeah, we have been the disgrace here. Now the veil keeps thinning, the wizard's no magician, and the curtain falls
can't play. I am pressed against my back. Now I'm on my knees. Oh my God, nothing will save me. Oh yeah, somebody 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 save me. Somebody save me. Somebody save me. Oh yeah, 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 somebody save me. Somebody save me. Somebody save me. Radio Free Jam. What? Radio Free Jam.
Only jam you don't spread.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing? It's Radio Freak Jam. I can't hear you, Caitlin. Oh, you.
That would be good.
Unmute yourself. Swap over because saying
We've
Caitlin
been told
Sid
to
and
sit this, so
We've been told to sit this way.
that's going to really confuse me. So we're going to change some things because it's my show and I can if I want to. So it's there. Oh, there we go. Right. There we go.
Mute wasn't set, so
It's the right way round now.
Hang on.
Is it? Oh yeah.
yeah.
It's the right way. Wispy, you should have got the names the right way round.
I can't change it. Yeah.
I've done it. It's all good.
Yeah.
Good evening. Welcome to Radio Free Jam. It's Caitlin and Sid. How you doing?
Oh my god, it's us.
Oh my God, it's us. What's going on, ladies?
Not much.
We have really boring lives.
Look, this is a talk show. You're going to have to give me something, girls. So, for those of you who don't know, Caitlin is the spawn of Wispy and Di. And Sid is the spawn of someone else. I don't know Sid's parents, but I'm sure they're lovely too. And you two have been doing music together.
Yes. Yeah.
And
Have we? No, we have.
I have 2 recordings to prove this. I'm just saying. Because we've got a new recording from you guys that you've sent over
Yes.
today.
Yeah.
And we also had, what was the other song? Something about
Your New
bumholes.
Boyfriend.
Yeah, something about bumholes, if I remember rightly.
Yeah.
Because, Caitlin, you're singing naughty words.
I know, right?
Not allowed, Caitlin. Not allowed.
It's a family show, you know. Well, it's not really. It's not for kids. But
gonna say, this
you're
is-
here and, you know, you've never seen me swear or do anything.
Of course not. Of course not.
No, of course not.
No,
Thank
no,
you.
no,
just,
no.
to verify that. If you came to the Freak Jam parties at all, you would have seen Caitlin and Sid the first time round. But Sid, you couldn't make the last one. What happened?
Oh, should we talk about this, shall we?
I got really ill, and I apologise for that.
In the morning of, you texted, I'm really sorry I can't come, and left me with no guitarist.
Yeah.
With a whole set planned and everything, and I'm sat there like, what do I do?
But you
Sorry.
still got up. You got up with your dad, you know, and you
my
know
dad learned it in about 5 minutes, bless him.
you had to settle for second best. But I think you done well.
Yeah. We managed to get it to work
Managed
enough.
to. Yeah.
But
I
you're
was there
better.
in spirit.
You're better now,
Yeah.
Sid. Yeah,
Yeah.
all recovered. That's good to hear. So you got some guys in the chat. You got Toby in the chat. Do you know Toby?
Oh yeah.
Oh, God,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Those are my friends. Sorry.
And Newtie's gay. Who else we got? I'm just reading the screen here, ladies. I'm just reading the screen.
I know.
So yeah, it's everyone's in the chat rooting for you. Obviously, your mum and dad are in there, Caitlin as well. And yeah, Aslan, you know Aslan, obviously.
Yeah.
You might have met him a couple of times. But they're all there, and hi Mo, and hi to Toby as well. And thanks for tuning in and watching these two mad ladies. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to play the new song that you sent us over as a recording, and you're going to play something for us live, I do believe, as well.
Yeah.
Yes, hopefully.
Have you been practicing?
Yes.
Yes.
Enough.
Because-
We can wing it enough.
I'll be honest
wing
with
it,
you.
people.
I'll be honest with you. I was on the chat with your father earlier, Caitlin, and you're in the background. Yeah, I'll be back about 7:30, Dad. Don't worry about
yeah,
it.
that was- yeah.
It's all good. You
To
know.
be fair, she lives down the road, in my defence.
In your defense, I got to your house before you.
1 minute before me.
Mo was in the chat room saying that her and Toby are now famous.
Yeah.
yeah,
you
that
are.
sounds like Mo.
FreakJam made everyone a star. We had a song about that, but it's good.
Oh, yeah.
So come on then. So what are you going to play for us live, and what's that all about?
Well, can we do the other one first, actually?
You can do the other one first. You
Yeah.
need a little bit more time to get your courage up.
Oh, we know what it is and everything. It's just it makes more sense to do that one first and
Yeah.
then the performing
Do the new
one.
one. Yeah.
If that's how you want to do it. I thought a lot of people would want to get the live experience out of the way, then they can relax. Do you know what I mean? That's how some people would work.
Yeah, but
Probably
we live
how
on
I
the
work.
edge. Here.
You like to
We
live
live
on
on
the
the
edge.
wild. We live on the
Yeah.
wild side of life.
Well, with a father like yours, Caitlin, I'm not surprised.
yeah.
I'll be honest. You know. So come on, let's have a listen to this. Do you want to tell us a bit about the song?
Do you want me or do you want me?
You can do it.
So the song is. I'll make sure I got the right one. Yeah, it's a song called Stop. It's called "Boys Like You" by an artist called Dodie, who we are both big fans of.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
You're both
love Dodie.
big fans of, are you?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
nearly
we
went
were
to
gonna go see her,
we-
but then
we
we
couldn't.
didn't.
It's too much effort.
Okie dokie. Right, I'm just having a few issues with the computer here, ladies. Bear with me a second,
Oh.
because
Dun, dun, dun.
you know it's technology, and it doesn't always work the way it should do these days. Mo's in the chat with some hey Caitlin, notice me please.
Hi Mo.
Hi,
Love you, Mo.
And you've also got Rain in the chat room as well, saying best
Yeah.
pals even. So you know, I think they're getting high on your stardom, ladies. I think this is what's happening
yeah.
here.
I may have invited a few people to watch.
Well, they're very, very welcome to join us. And, you know, I do warn you that if you are under 16, ladies and gentlemen, it does get a little bit adult on the show sometimes. Obviously, I will behave myself with these two because I'm a responsible adult when I want to be. Other times I'm not. And I'll be honest with that. You know, it's how it is. So, right. Who's this song by again?
Dodie.
Dodie. Is that like Dido's brother or something?
No, well, close. No.
Look, you've got to
It's a
educate
girl
me.
for a start.
You-
For a start. So her name's actually Dorothy Clark, but her stage name is Dorothy. Did you not
All
know
right.
that?
No.
I didn't
All right.
know
Is
that.
it
She
Dido's
goes by-
sister?
Who knows?
Probably.
Maybe she's got a secret second life.
Yeah.
It's flashing out.
You know, I've got to ask these questions. I'm an old man. You have to educate me on new music. This is how it works. All right.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
So it's called Boys Like You. Caitlin, you're doing the lead vocals. Sid, you're playing the guitar and doing some backing vocals, I do believe.
Yes.
And you recorded this yourselves, or with a bit of help from Wispy, or
This was mainly us.
Mainly
Like,
us. We got a bit of
he-
help.
He edited it all together, but
Yeah.
we recorded it ourselves.
Yeah.
awesome. Well, let's have a listen. This is Boys Like You, ladies and gentlemen, by Sid and Caitlin. Here we go.
Hold my head a little higher, can't you tell I love a liar? I know what I look like to you. I would say it's excessive, or maybe damn impressive. I'll admit I'm confused. I gotta remember that I'm just a toy. Till you got my hopes up, but now I'm annoyed. You thought you could drown me and damage your eyes. So watch me fall for every damn stereotype. You can't help it, this is just how we were taught to love. Well, there's a name for boys like you, and yet I feel lucky to hear your lies. I hate they shame me up every time. Hold my hand for just a second, see you soon. What do we reckon? Maybe I'm not just a friend.
We're so close after we kiss. Turns out you're just good at this, but how about you do it again? No, no, I gotta remember that I'm just a toy. So you got my hopes up, but now I'm annoyed. You thought you could drown me and damage your eyes, so watch me fall for every damn stereotype. You can't help it, this is just how we were taught to love. There's a name for boys like you, and I feel lucky to hear your lines. I hate they shame me up every time. Guess I'll take it, this is just how we were taught to love. Well, there's a name for boys like you, and yet I feel lucky to hear your lines. I hate they shame me up every time. They tell me don't go there, we know you love a nightmare. There's more than a crush here, why ain't you be crushed here? They tell me don't go there, we know you love a nightmare. There's more than a crush here, why ain't you be crushed here? There's a name for boys like you. They tell me don't go there, we know you love a nightmare. There's more than a crush here, why ain't you? You can't help it, this is just how we were taught to love. There's a name for boys like you, and yet I feel like it's a hearing line. I hate like shame me up every time. Guess I'll take it, this is just how we were taught to love. There's a name for boys like you, and yet I feel like it's a hearing line. I hate like shame me up every time.
There we go, Boys Like You by these two over here. So yeah, fantastic, ladies. That sounded lovely, and you recorded that mostly yourself.
Yes.
Yep.
What are you using to record?
Whatever app is
This
on
is-
this laptop.
Right, this laptop here is our recording studio, but that's
The microphone, everything.
it helps. I'm fine when you want to sing into something. Microphones are really useful.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And it's great that your dad lets you sort of dabble with his equipment and do some bits and pieces. I think and that's sounding really, really good. You've got a nice guitar tone there. The vocals are cutting through lovely. The backing vocals sit quite well. Keep doing what you're doing. And get better, because you will the more you do it.
Yeah, that's true.
That is true.
That's how getting better works.
Generally, it's called practice, and it's no offence, Sid, but it's something that kids your age aren't very good at. Because generally you lot want or think everything happens now. When I was a kid, we didn't have the internet and stuff like that. If I wanted to learn something, I had to walk to the library and get a book. Do you know what one of those is?
I think I've heard of it before.
You've heard of them, yeah.
I'm not really sure what it means, no.
They've got paper and covers. They're amazing things, full of information, just like the internet. So, what sort of influences? Obviously, Dido's sister, and what sort of influences are you both into that sort of make you want to do these songs?
Well, I mean, obviously you play guitar.
Yeah.
I sing. I'm also learning the bass at the moment, so we're very keen to try. We've got someone hopefully who will be a drummer for us. We want to try get almost like a band together. Fingers crossed, maybe that will happen at some point.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're going to get a band together, what are you going to do? You're going to write your own songs. You're going to play covers. What do you want to do with
probably
it?
start with covers.
Start with covers because it's easier, and then hopefully move into writing our own things. Yeah.
It's it's a lot of work, but it's very rewarding, and I think you two have got some talent sitting there, and I think you should just stick at doing what you're doing, and as I said, practice, and as Wispy's pointed out as well, come and join us again, because things like this are always good for moving out your comfort zone, doing something a bit different, and learning another side of all of this. So, it's a lot of work, but I think you two have maybe got what it takes.
Possibly.
Who knows?
So I think now is about the time to prove that and play us a song live.
Okay.
Great.
You're gonna get the guitar ready. Okay, so we kind of figured we kicked out the frame. We kind of figured we got a new song, so might as well give it one last moment of glory and play Your New Boyfriend.
Awesome. I like
None
that.
of our other stuff is ready yet, so this is what you're getting.
Okay.
Awesome. Bumhole. Let's have this.
Let's go.
All right. Okay.
Okay. Ready? Life isn't quite what I thought I'd be when I was a kid on VOIP. I thought when I got older and marry her, I told her. Now I'm 26 and I work in an office. 9 to 5's not the best, I'll be honest. If I could change a single thing, I'd make it me and not him. He's in your bed, I'm in your Twitch chat. I've got the key and he's just a doormat. And even though he's got social skills, that doesn't mean I can't pay the bills. Anyway, make the most of it, cause she moves on pretty bloody quick. Oh, oh. Your new boyfriend's a bumhole. Woo!
Wait. Because I'm not tired.
Because you want
away from me.
You did it off instantly. I know, because you won't stop telling me. You've seen his jawline, shoulders and muscles pushed against his fashion sense. Thought about what he looks like nude. I'm not gay though. She's living the dream. Oh, she's living the dream from back when we were 17, and she's living the dream. She's living the dream from back when we were 17. How on earth can I be saved when I'm one click away from insane? Just think that I deserve a little bit of what I earned. I'm not gonna make another scene. The one I made when I was 23 means I'm not allowed in Disney World. But he's in your bed, I'm in your Twitch chat. I've got the key and he's just a doormat. And even though he's got social skills, that doesn't mean I can't pay the bills. Anyway, make the most of it, cause she moves on pretty bloody quick. Oh, oh. Your new boyfriend's a bumhole. I think about you every day. So how on earth can I be saved? I think about him a lot as well. Maybe if he wasn't fine as hell. Cause your beauty and your grace, your telephone calls are my favorite place. And I want you to notice me with no restraining order, please listen to me. I want you to care. I want to smell your hair.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, I've not heard you do that live properly. Or did you do that down at the FreakJam party?
We did it.
That was
the
one
FreakJam.
done, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, that's sounding good, and it's obviously, it's good to see you are rehearsing and getting some songs down, ladies. It's awesome.
Yeah.
As I said, everyone's saying you're slaying it in the chat room. Slaying it, I'm taking it. That means you've got a sword. You're cutting it down. That's what slaying was in my day.
That's definitely Mo.
No, what does slay mean these days, eh?
Means you're doing great.
Yeah.
Oh, in my day it was killing dragons. Yeah, no, it was. I'm not that old, but I wasn't around when dragons were around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What else is everyone saying in the chat room? Yeah, that's always a good comment. Woo, lots of woos. And then they're arguing about whose BFF everyone is.
Sounds like them.
Yeah.
So you've got some conversation flowing, and I'm liking that. And seriously, thank you guys for tuning in. Come and see these young ladies. They need the support. We all need support doing things like this. And music's a tough industry to get into, so it's something you've got to work hard at. So you're going to do music in school, GCSE level, and bits and pieces.
We've already chosen our GCSEs, and we both took music.
Yeah, we sit next to each other.
We do.
Music.
We work together.
Oh, cool. How old are you? Because you're taking your options this year, right, Caitlin?
So we're both currently 14, but our school does GCSEs a year early, so we're in year 9.
Okay.
But we picked our options at the end of year 8.
Right.
We've also got a like talent competition type thing coming up at school where we're gonna do something for that.
Yeah.
And I always remember, I do remember your dad sort of saying that the school you're at, they really go to town on that side of things, on productions and performances. So what is it you're doing?
We're doing Boys Like You for the
so the song we played before, we're going to do as the song for the talent thing.
Do us a favour, Caitlin. Tell Morgan to shut up.
I got a message from like about 2 minutes ago. My watch come through.
He's like, Dad, in the chat room. So, it's lovely to have the support from your family, you know what I mean? So, Morgan, he's only upstairs.
I was going to say, might as well say hi.
Time to just walk in.
Yeah, just walk in and have a moment.
Get your ass down here. We want to have a word. No, don't. Stay in your bedroom. Just stay where you are. It's fine.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Leave us alone.
So, so you're both taking music as GCSE, and what's that involve? Obviously music, but, what you're studying at the moment.
What are we studying?
What are we? I mean, we're on a break right now, so...
Yeah, so probably going to be a new topic when we go back.
The only word I remember is ostinato.
I remember we had to make...
That was an old car, wasn't it? An ostinato.
We've been doing note stuff at the moment, like things about notes and the melodies.
Yeah.
That stuff.
We were doing melodies last year, wasn't it? Yeah. It's a video game.
Yeah, because I'm really good at the melodies and you're really good at chords, so we make a great team.
Yeah.
Cool. And in the chat room, Tim O'Sullivan, Sid, who is one of the original FreakJam guitarists from many moons ago, he's living in America now. He's said, Sid, your guitar playing is superb.
Oh, yeah.
And, thank you. Coming from Tim, that is a compliment, because Tim's a very, very talented man.
You've been playing for 2 years anyway. Huh? You've been playing for 2 years as well.
Yeah.
And you're self-taught.
Yeah.
Just why don't you show off for a bit? Just brag.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you take the compliment. It's good. Are you going to get into lead guitar playing, or are you just feeling like you're a rhythm player, or,
I don't really know. I'm just doing whatever.
And do you just play guitar, or do you play anything else?
I do play ukulele.
You're really good at ukulele as well.
And I tried to learn bass for a bit, but that's
just left that to me now.
Yeah, just left that to Caitlin.
That's not a bad thing. It's sometimes a good thing to have, other people doing the other jobs, because you can't play them all at once anyway. So if you can master what you're doing and the other person can master what they're doing, you become a better unit, right?
Definitely,
yeah.
So who's doing drums?
I don't know his name, but there was a drummer at the last FreakJam party. His daughter was also at the FreakJam party and has offered to try and learn drums for us.
Yeah. Goes to our school as well.
Yeah. So she offered.
Help me, I don't. His daughter.
I don't know his name.
No,
so the last, the Christmas one.
Yeah.
I don't know his name. I'm really sorry, whoever you are, but I don't know your name.
Wispy, help us out here. Who was this? Come on.
He's not listening. He's got headphones in, sat on the sofa.
He's just heard me say it in about 30 seconds. We'll count down and we go, what? What can I help with?
What's the drummer guy's name?
He was drummer with the Moose Men.
Drummer with the Moose Men, apparently.
Neil Petros.
Sure, let's say him. Sure, he's good.
That's not the same as Parrot, their last name is.
Oh. Okay, well, we think it's them, but basically... He was at the last FreakJam party and is friends with us from school. Yeah. So.
Oh, wow. It's a small world, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because obviously the Moose Men, they're heavily based in Basingstoke. Or Amazingstoke, which is near you. So, that's
We're
cool.
in there right now. Oh, my God. Yeah.
So, all good. Ladies, I'm going to sort of say, let's say goodnight and pass me over to your dad, because I'm going to play a song of your dad's, because, it's just nice to introduce him. Thank you for coming on and sitting with me tonight and having a chat and playing some music. And thank you for inviting all your friends over and to come and comment in the bits and pieces, including my son. Please, feel free to get in contact with me via Wispy or yourselves. Just drop me a message on Facebook if you're on Facebook or wherever. I don't do Insta. I'm on Insta, but I don't use it because I'm old. And come back and do something like this again with us. Play some more music, send me some more tunes, and I'll happily play them. And we can talk again.
Cool. Sounds fun.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Right, so while you do a quick switcheroony with the old man in the corner, I'm going to play Wispy's new song, if I can find it. 1 second. So this is a track that Wispy sent me a while ago, and again, he's been recording and he's been working hard and doing it all himself, and it's sounding great. It really, really is. So this is Wispy's new track, I'm Sorry. See you later, ladies. Be good.
Bye.
And I'll catch you soon. Bye.
Bye.
I'm sorry if you feel I let you down. I'm sorry for being such a clown. And I'm sorry if I'm not always around. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that it always seems the same. And I'm sorry that it's always me to blame. And I'm sorry that I dropped your earrings down the drain. I'm sorry, I'm such a pain. I'm sorry, my mistakes seem to have no end. And I'm sorry for the cards I never send. And I'm sorry that I slept with all of your friends. I'm sorry for being a massive bell end. I'm sorry that I can't hold my drink. And I'm sorry if my ego is just too big. I'm sorry I said your sister smells like a pig. And I'm sorry for being a dick. I'm sorry for the birthdays that I missed. I'm sorry that I burped during our first kiss. I'm sorry I couldn't get it up because I was far too pissed. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is such a long list. I'm sorry for carrying on. I'm so sorry. And I'm sorry for loading the dishwasher wrong. Cutlery. And I'm sorry that sometimes I'm a bit of a moron. And I'm sorry for singing this song. I'm sorry for carrying on like that. So damn sorry. And I'm sorry that I called your mother fat. Well, she is. And I'm sorry that I ran over your cat. I'm sorry for being a twat. I'm sorry for being a twat. Such a twat. I don't mean it, it just comes out like that. A massive twat. I'm just having fun, don't mean to be a bum, I don't intend offense. I'm sorry if that's a bit of a shit defense. I'm sorry that I sometimes play the fool. And I'm sorry that when I eat I tend to drool. And I'm sorry for the time I was sick in your shoe. And I'm sorry for loving you. I'm sorry.
Oh, nearly. Nearly missed the end of it. Wispy.
Happy Easter, everyone.
You see, I was going to get to that. I've taken the time to roll a cigarette and pour myself a drink. Now we've got rid of the girls because I didn't think it was appropriate. So happy Easter, everyone! Cheers!
Yay! That's it. If we're being not appropriate, happy Easter, everyone. There we go. I'm coming for your eggs.
How you doing, dude?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good. Yeah. Thank you for having Kay and Sid on. They enjoyed that.
Mate, thanks for letting me know they wanted to come and appear, and it was lovely to sort of sit and chat to them. No offence to either of them, but they're not general FreakJam material. And I have to watch my P's and Q's a little bit, and where we go with things, and then I realised I'm playing your song, which features talk about bell ends with all her mates sitting in the chat room.
Damage is done now. Yeah, because they never use bad language.
No, of course they don't. Yeah,
they're all sweet and innocent little cherubs, a lot of them.
So happy Easter, Ishtar, Oestra, Chocolate Day, whatever it is you celebrate, and all that sort of business.
Bank holiday weekend.
Bank holiday 4-day bank holiday weekend. No one can argue with that one, right?
Yeah, I mean, thoughts and prayers to everyone who had to go and work today or over the weekend. So, including Di, but
oh, Di, we're doing Di.
She's got booze now. She's fine.
She's fine. That's all good. So it seems strange she wants to come and relax to us lot, but I mean, it's cool. Everyone has their thing.
No, she's good here. Thank you for playing the new song there. I want to put a big shout out to Pete as well. Over in the States for mastering that one for me again.
Mr. Sipper himself.
Yeah. You can't. Bless him. He sent me 3 different options, and he said, and the third one's got the Abbey Road setting on it. So, well, obviously, I'm going to go for that one. Doesn't matter what it sounds like. Just on paper alone, that's got to be the winner.
No, I see where you're coming from that. But Pete is an absolutely fantastic mastering engineer. And masters a lot of my stuff, and now he's doing some stuff for you, and he's done Morgan's song, and it's just amazing. And we love it. It's good from that point of view. And thanks, Pete, for always being involved. Did you see the Crash Transit special we did?
Did I see it? Of course I did. Yeah, brilliant. I watched it back again the following day. It was wonderful. So I was having to work at the time that was on, so I was not able to give it my 100% attention for all of it whilst it was happening. But watching it a second time the following day.
It was going well, and then Harold turned up, and it descended into chaos. I do like Harold. He's a very funny man, and he just drops the one-liners in constantly. And it was just a fun night.
And some great music. The album is just amazing, and I've been listening to it on loop again and again. And I cannot get enough of the title track, Lightspeed. It's so good.
I played it at the start.
You did, yeah. I know. I noticed that. That got my attention. It's like the bat signal, as far as I'm concerned. And but it's so good. As you said on the show, it's like their November Rain. Quite frankly, it's proper epic.
Yeah, I think that's definitely a good analogy. Or their Freebird, or their Hotel California, or whichever epic song you want to pick that made the band. So, but that whole 6.5 minutes. Sorry, you couldn't play it without, to be honest, in my opinion. I know we talked about single edit and stuff like that, but Pete's blushing in the chat room apparently.
Bless him, sweet little Pete. But it's almost got a fake ending in there. You think, okay, and that's the end. Oh, hang on, there's more. Oh, hang on. Strap in, we're getting big here.
And it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's a massive crescendo at the end.
Yeah, which skipping back to my ridiculous song is kind of what I did there. Started nice and quiet, and then build and build and build, and full-on orchestral plugins and everything going nuts on that. I had a lot of fun with the MIDI on that one. It's got to be said. So I found a free BBC orchestra.
Nice. You've sent me the link for this. Set. I need to check that out.
It's really good. I mean the detail you can play around with the different instruments is fantastic, and I was just able to do absolutely everything I wanted with it, and find all the instruments that I had in my head, and just make it bigger and bigger and bigger as it just got sillier and sillier. And
seriously, mate,
yeah.
your production and mixing skills have come on leaps and bounds since the first couple of bits you sent me way back when you started doing it all.
Yeah, because they were shit.
You've improved vastly. There's no other way of putting it. I'm not going to say they were shit.
Yeah.
You needed some ideas
rough.
and you needed some guidance. And, obviously we knocked out... Sorry, what was the song we knocked out called?
It was...
it's your song,
that one. That one.
Good Intentions. We both got it at the same time. Which sounded great when we finished with it. But during that process, I sort of said, double up your guitars, double up your harmonies, double up here, double up there.
Yeah,
And,
there was a lot of throwing whole tracks away and re-recording them and better and just pushing myself and making me think more creatively, and think bigger and more ambitious with it. And excuse me, that beer's hitting the spot. And it was really good to think that way. And it was easier recording I'm Sorry because basically it's just MIDI, and that's that gets you a lot of leeway.
Yeah.
I'm not a brilliant keyboard player. I mean, I've played that song live on the show before on my little keyboard, and it was. Let's be generous and call it hit and miss, because generally that was what was happening with the keys I was aiming for. So to be able to actually get it out properly as it was lurking in my head was a real joy.
Yeah.
So MIDI kids is where it's at.
Very, very nice to see how quickly you're coming on with that sort of things. You're a technically minded man anyway, with video editing and stuff like that. And having done a bit of both, there are skills that are transferable.
Well, it's being open to the advice from people who've done a lot more of it and a lot better than me is always helpful. So thank you very much for your time and guidance on that, because that's
whenever. But I mean, you must be like me. I work very visually, so when I'm mixing the track or when I'm editing a video, what I see is generally patterns emerging on my timeline with the different layers or the different different instruments, where you're editing stuff out and bringing stuff back in, and you start to see patterns form visually on screen. So in some ways, it's kind of like I find editing video and music like putting a visual picture together as well as an audible picture. Does that make sense? Do you see it that way?
Yeah, I mean, I've always tried to edit musically anyway, even when there's not music involved. But I just find that really helps with the flow of video cutting for me.
Give it a rhythm.
Give it a rhythm. Give it a natural flow, and the timing for each cut to feel natural and comfortable and flowing to the extent where you don't notice the editing. It's not distracting you.
Yes.
So it's nice and fluid, and and it helps if it's a music video, because then you can literally just cut it to the beat and the hard work's done for you.
Yeah, you've got your choruses and your verses you can sort of use as major edit points. Yeah, so there's lots you can do with that. But no, mate, it's great to see you sort of. So when we're going to get some more? Yeah,
I think so. There's a few I want to get down. Ian says hi, by the way.
She's in the background.
There's
black,
nowhere
2 sugars, please. She's making coffee.
Yeah. No, it's. I've got a few things in the pipeline. I'm going to play another one shortly, which is probably the one that people most want actually recorded, rather than the other stuff I keep pushing on you instead. So,
would this be drinking out loud by chance?
It would, and I think it's the right day to play that as well, because it was a year ago yesterday that Templeton Peck's gig, the big sort of we're allowed to play gigs again outside in the car park at Bumbles. I mean, a year ago I've got my 1 year lockdown on. And it's a year ago we were down in the pub just all excited and buy your merch, people, buy your merch. There it is. There. God, I'm out of practice. Don't know where to stick my fingers.
Well.
Yes, the gig. It was
distracted there for a second.
Yes, mind went somewhere else. It was just great. I mean, everyone being back around each other and not quite sure how to behave and having to sat down at our tables and not mingling, but at the same time just being all overjoyed and just desperately wanting to hug everyone and everything. And it was just such a glorious event. It was a real sort of
I always
release.
remember with that, there was an element of release, and obviously I went into that, and we'd done a couple of gigs in Halloween and the Wednesday after Halloween, and then it all went sort of back again, and then we came out with that Templeton Pet gig, the sort of reopening of live music at Bumbles, as it were, playing in the car park, and we'd done the gig, and I went into it just like I would any other gig, but I do remember at the end we packed all the gear up, and I was stood there, and everyone was just sitting there chatting nicely, people that have met on
only
screen.
Online.
Yeah, they'd never seen each other's legs. And it was, we remembered how short Aslan was. And, all these things, all these people. And I remember just standing there for a minute, taking all that in, because I've been too busy concentrating on the gig and performing that to sort of really appreciate what was happening at that moment.
That's it. You had the chance then to step back and go, okay, this has worked. This is pretty good.
It wasn't even about it working. It was more like a moment of relief, a moment of look at this. We're a pandemic in, and this is happening, and it was a moment of relief that we were back, and a plane was meant to be allowed again. It was a moment of relief that we could at least mix in some way that wasn't this, because as much as this was a brilliant medium where we needed it and had it, what we do is live, and there's all these people that we hadn't met before down there to be a part of what we did.
These people hugging that a year ago had no idea who they were.
No one was hugging Wispy. No one was hugging.
But in theory, people could, if they really wanted to, push the boundaries. I mean, it was such a good. It wasn't until I saw some pictures from Dell pop up on Facebook earlier today. I'd forgotten that I got up and played with you on that.
Yeah, you done tribute. I do remember. Yeah.
I'd completely forgotten that bit happened. It was just what a fantastic night that was. What a great gig. What great opportunity to all be together and sort of. Shit, did I play?
Yeah, you did, and it was a fantastic night. Shout out to Josh and Oggy and Rob and Tony and Andy and Sarah who jumped up with us as well. Yeah. It was a fantastic night, and we played Past the Bottle live, which was a really good thing. It was just even just the run up to that. We done a few rehearsals down at Josh's studios. And just getting together and spending the time with those guys in, there was no more than 6 allowed, so that was the band. And we got down there and we rehearsed, sat around sort of 2 meters apart from each other, sort of playing through the songs.
So you weren't allowed a brass section or anything like that?
No brass section, no, we sacked them off, they were rubbish.
The backing singers had to go,
Yeah, but Rob on a cajon and just sort of bringing it all back down to basics, and it was, it really, really was a lot of fun. And there has been rumours that Templeton Peck may make a surprise appearance somewhere soon.
That could be exciting or terrifying, depending on where the somewhere is. If it's in my bathroom, that could be quite terrifying.
You're going to come in for a crap one day, Wispy, and we're going to be in your bath, all of us. Trying to scrub FreakJam off of Oggy's hairy chest.
Yeah, or recreate the scene with me and Aslan playing in the shower. Is that
yes, so many memories, man. It's and I want to apologise actually while I've got the time. To people, I got COVID. I after 2 and odd bit years of avoiding the thing, even when Tony, Morgan and Evie had it in the house at the same time, and I still didn't get it. I wasn't as superhuman as I thought I was. And COVID, that's a thing.
Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it?
It wasn't nice. It was, I think Delwyn put it the best when she said it was like being drunk with the flu. And it kind of is. I was finding myself doing silly shit like, I'm going to take some tablets because I'm feeling like shit. So I'd go out and I'd get some paracetamol, and then Tony would come in 15, 20 minutes later and go, why is there 2 paracetamol on the side? I'd gone and got the tablets, I just hadn't taken them. And then they were sat on the side, taking some tablets another time, and I put the empty packet on the side where I kept the tablets, and I put the full packet in the bin. it's just it
Yeah,
was just
not,
proper random silly shit I was doing.
not functioning properly. Yeah.
Yeah. It's being drunk with the flu was definitely how I describe it. No, I don't want that again. Thank you very much. I've done my stint now. Thank you. I'll move on from
How
that.
are you doing now? Are you still, hitting the fatigue, or are you...
That's the thing, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Obviously, we had like 10 days. I done the whole isolation thing. I tested negative on day 10.
Was it splendid?
No, if I'm honest, but it had its ups and downs. I'll be honest. A couple of times it was rather nasty, but I've done the whole 10 days because I felt that was the morally correct thing to do. And obviously I'd been to the replicant gig the night before, which we've now worked out was probably a super spreader event.
Kind of was. I didn't say anything, but yeah, it kind of took everyone out, didn't it?
But I think Darren and I were totting up the people we knew on Thursday night, and I think Darren and I came to 15 between us. So yeah, that wasn't necessarily the best, but it is what it is. It is something we all have to accept if we're going to go out and live, that we might get it. Do you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I said I don't want it again. I'd rather pass on that, but it is what it is, and we've got to move on, and we've got to live through this because we can't keep hiding away from it all the time.
Yeah.
It's. I still think people should isolate when they're ill. Just stay at home, don't go out, and then it makes it a lot easier if you know that you've got COVID. Otherwise, carry on as usual.
Yeah, I think that's where a lot of people are at now. It's it is what it is, isn't it?
It is what it is. It is what it is. But so that was fun. But no, then obviously out of that, it was the holidays. It was Easter holidays, and the kids are at home, and by about day 2, they're bored, because that's how kids work. So we couldn't take them out, and it was just a bit of a pain in the bum. So obviously, I got negative, and right, we're going out, we're doing stuff, it's holidays, and then the more I did, the more tired I was because I'd literally not really. Yeah, so I'm tired, but otherwise it's all good. I didn't even get a cough, and I'm an asthmatic who smokes.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to, I keep saying it, you've got to, just pace yourself and force yourself to factor in recovery breaks for yourself. Because, otherwise you're just going to screw yourself over again, and, you won't stop. You won't hold back.
Yeah.
So, I'll do this, and then the next day I'll do that. You'll line it all up and plan it in and not factor that in, and you'll screw yourself over. So,
yeah, well, luckily I work from home as it currently stands, and I don't have to go too far to my desk, so that's a bonus. I can get up and down the stairs now. That's a start, because there was a time when that was difficult. But no, it's done. It's over. I'm glad I've had it from that point of view. Hopefully I'll be immune for a little bit longer, and we can carry on doing this sort of stuff. But yeah, sorry I wasn't around for that. And obviously last week I was too ill to plan anything for that week, so I'd like to apologise to my guests who are coming on, Trisha, Pete and Jen. I will rebook you and get you sorted out, and we'll come and do the show, because Trisha I really want to talk to, because she's actually a doctor who was actually Gloria Honeyford's official doctor on her show.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, on the show rather than her
on the TV
doctor.
Shows. Yeah, on the TV show. Wow. She was a TV doctor. And she also was a radio doctor for Karen Keating, Gloria Honeyford's daughter.
Wow.
So, yeah. So I think she'll be really interesting to talk to.
Does this mean we get to call in and tell her about our rashes and things?
Maybe we could do a phone-in section. We'll see what she feels about that.
It's going to backfire horribly, isn't it? Oh, we thought we'd learnt a lot about each other already through lockdown and these Zoom calls and things. It's a whole lot worse still.
Are you going to play us a song before we start talking about rashes?
Yes. Let's play something else that's infectious and irritating.
COVID. Okay.
Here we go. We've all been away such a long time. These forces have kept us apart. Now hotel when you fart. It's Saturday night and I'm drunk and I'm proud. I'm off down the pub because now that's allowed. I'll stay at my table, not mix with a crowd. Yeah, I'm so bloody happy, I'm drinking out loud. It feels so great just to be here. It feels so damn good to be back. We'd all get so drunk we'd embarrass a skunk as we roll on the floor like a twat. It's Saturday night and I'm drunk and I'm proud. I'm off down the pub because now that's allowed. I'll stay at my table, not mix with a crowd. Yeah, I'm so bloody happy, I'm drinking out loud. And it can't be too soon to make music for you. This desire, it needs to be free. So won't you sing along with this shitty old song? Or please won't you join in with me? Yeah, it's Saturday night and I'm drunk and I'm proud. I'm off down the pub because now that's allowed. I'll stay at my table, not mix with a crowd. Yeah, I'm so bloody happy, I'm drinking out loud. This music has lifted my soul up. This music has banished my frown. You can say what you like, I'll keep playing this shite. Even heckling can't bring me down. Just so happy to be here. Don't even care if I'm paid. At the end of the night, if this all goes alright, maybe I'll even get laid. Nah, it's Saturday night and I'm drunk and I'm proud. Yeah, I'm off down the pub because now that's allowed. I'll stay at my table, not mix with a crowd. Yeah, I'm so bloody happy, I'm drinking out loud. It's Saturday night and I'm drunk and I'm proud. I'm off down the pub because now that's allowed. I'll stay at my table, not mix with a crowd. Yeah, I'm so bloody happy, I'm drinking out loud. Yeah, I'm so bloody happy, I'm drinking out loud.
Woohoo!
Not played that for a while.
Mate, it's a great song, and Pete jumped straight in the chat room and went, I have to master this song if you ever record it.
Oh, Pete, it will definitely go your way if you're up for it, mate.
I still think...
You say no, stop, enough.
I still think, as your producer, Wispy, that you need to get the FreakJam audience involved in singing that chorus as a big chorus.
A FreakJam drunken choir. Either people recording stuff individually to send in, or we could just get the microphone out down at Bumble's one Thursday night.
We could do that too. That's now a possibility. So
it's an abuse of the opportunity, but it could work.
But we could do it remotely as well. So we could get if Gilbo wanted to come and join us and Sean wanted to come and join us, we could still get them involved.
I would of all the people that I'd want to have part of this, Gilbo and Sean would be right up that top of that list.
If it's a drunken chorus, it needs to be a Gilbo, right?
Yeah, she is a drunken chorus.
Gilbo is a drunken chorus. There we go. That's the quote for the night, or the name of the show.
Fantastic to have her on there, so it'd be an honour.
Gilbo, you heard it. You love that tune, so you're going to be singing on that.
We'll make it happen. Cool. I've just sorted my musical setup now, so I don't have to unplug all my work stuff to come and record music. So on my lunch break, I don't have to dismantle everything, plug it in and try and record something. I can just walk out, turn on the laptop, hit record and go. So it just gives me that freedom and flexibility to do stuff now. So that's quite a significant excuse removed for not getting that song done. So I will.
No excuses, Wispy. We don't take excuses here.
No,
it's
got to make it happen.
Just make it happen.
Yeah,
make it so.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, you watching Picard season 2?
No, I didn't finish watching season 1. I was watching that, and then the first lockdown happened, and I was kind of watching it on my lunch break,
right,
at home, and or on the train, and then both of those things kind of either stopped happening, or I had the kids around, and it's not really a thing I can watch during the day with the kids around.
Yeah. Season 1 was good. I enjoyed season 1. Season 2, I have yet to warm to. We're about 3 episodes in, because we've just finished The Mentalist, which if you haven't watched this whole 7 seasons of The Mentalist, go and do it. Amazing.
That's 7 seasons. That's too big a task for something I'm indifferent to. So that's never going to happen.
Have you seen it?
No.
So
I'm sure it's brilliant.
It is based around your Darren Brown character, sort of. You know, your
and I love Darren Brown. Huge fan.
And this guy called Patrick Jane, and he basically joins the FBI because a serial killer kills his wife and child. So he joins the FBI as a consultant, using all his mentalist skills to basically solve crimes and solve murders. It's actually the CBI to start with, and it's the FBI after that. But yeah, really well worth watching. Lots of murder mysteries with this sort of running theme of a serial killer in the background. So well worth a watch. Go do it if you haven't seen it already.
Fair enough. I will take it into consideration, but it's unlikely to happen. There comes a point where there's so much, you're so far behind that it's too daunting to tackle. There's stuff that I do want to see that is much less viewing time that I still haven't got around to yet. So,
like what?
Let's go with the new James Bond film and plenty of other stuff, and series, and the last series of Stranger Things. I haven't got around to that yet, and the new one's on its way soon. So,
yeah, Stranger Things 3 that was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Some things they just got to do as a one-off, and it works. Do you know what I mean? And then they carry it on, and it kind of gets a little bit either the same or disappointing.
I think they'd always planned it to be a 4 or 5 season story overall. So I'll let them have that.
Hang about. It's all going weird in the chat room. Saz says, "I need to touch you, Julbo."
Okay, that has got weird, hasn't it? It's,
I don't know.
No idea. It's
is what it is, right?
I'm missing the context there, and that's probably for the best.
So we had Tomo of your band. What's the name of your band?
Yeah,
It's escaped me. Jeff
yeah.
Leppard, that's the one. Why did that escape me? Join us on Thursday.
I know, it's
for
fantastic.
his first Jam Night of Bumbles.
Yeah.
And he's going to join us now. Well, in a minute.
Oh.
So he's going to come on and play some songs. Do you want to stick around and have a chat with him?
Yeah, I will. You said something about having some new music to play as well by other people rather than just those that are me or related to me. So do you want to stick one of those on? And I'm out of beer and I need to go over there and get another one and my headphones.
Well, I was going to suggest we play a Crash Transit number in tribute of Pete. Is what I was going to. So not Lightspeed, because obviously that's a very long track, and we played that. So have you got any other favourites on the album you want to hear?
Oh God. I like the opening track actually. That's such a strong opener.
Now you'll have to remind me of the name because I haven't actually got the tracks in that order, just the way they came over.
I can't remember the bloody name of it. Hang on. New Order Day.
New Order, right? Okay, good. Yeah, good choice of track. Very good choice of track.
That's it.
So, all right. So we're going to play some Crash Transit New Order Day, and then we're going to have a chat with Tomo as well, and we're going to get his feelings on the Jam Night that he was out on Thursday, and I think we need to talk a little bit about Richie Carr as well.
Oh yes,
that's got to happen. So this is New Order Day, ladies and gentlemen. Crash Transit. Enjoy.
day.
There we go. Bit of Crash Transit New Orleans Day there. And while that was playing, Shine from Shinefest messaged me to say thanks for keeping the banner up, and that's you're welcome, Shine. And she also did message me during the Crash Transit show with a picture of her stood next to her TV with the Shinefest banner up, pointing to the banner in Crash Transit. And Crash Transit, you've got 2 new fans in Shine and Kev over there as well. So they were going to go and look at the album and have a listen and do the digital thing. Because that's what
excellent.
We do, right?
Yeah. Really looking forward to Shinefest. That's going to be so much fun.
And I'm not saying it's ever going to be possible, but if Pete could sort out maybe getting over for next year's Shinefest with Crash Transit, that would be even awesomer, right?
Oh man, that would be so good.
I'm sure we could swing that with Shine. I'm sure she can make that happen.
Seeing his posts about playing with the band over and out in the States and thinking, yeah, no, I'm not going to be able to get it there in time, really, am I? That's just not practical.
Yeah, no, I've seen they've been out playing and they've been doing some gigs, and it's really nice to see. And as I said, the new album is cracking, so we'll just play some more Crash Transit. It's fine, it's all good. So let's get Tomo in. Tomo. No, where is he? How are you about? Let's try that. Tomo.
Yay! Can't get enough of that wonderful duff.
Cheers!
So Tomo of Tomoshire.
Wet the whistle before I start singing. So.
I'm just gonna shorten your name a little bit. We're just gonna call you Sir Tomoshire.
Oh,
yeah. Get out of my window.
There we go. Sir Tomoshire, that works. How are you, man?
Well, I'm sulking already.
So
I forgot I'm on a narrow screen here, aren't I? Can't spread out.
Yep.
And...
Think thin.
Well, we've all got to try that these days, Wispy.
Yeah, lockdown, eh?
Too much good food.
God.
Tomo, you made it to the jam Thursday, mate. Thank you very much for coming that way.
It was a very weird experience. It's, you know how people say when they meet people from TV or something, it just feels a bit weird. It was like going through a portal into Facebook video or something, like whatever it is that get posted on. It was like I was looking around thinking, like, I've seen this place, I know this place, I know that stage, I know everything about it, but I'm here. It's in 360, whatever.
Yeah, so. you can touch it and things. It's real.
Yeah. I went around poking things all night.
And you got up and you played some numbers.
I get in trouble doing that. Yeah, I think so. And they seem to go down all right. So I tried to pick some simple ones, but you never know how these things are going to go on. But
mate, this is what it's about. It's about coming down and joining in, and it really does warm my heart that you've made all that journey all that way to come and see us. So thank you so much for doing that.
Yeah, no, it was great. It was nice to have because I was going to come down the week everyone got COVID, wasn't I?
Yes.
And, it turns out that wouldn't have been a great night for seeing everyone. It'd been a great night. Maybe I might have got more playing time or something like that. But
Oh, bless them. But I do know that night we had Josh on the drums, Oggy on vocals, Aslan and Andy on guitars, and Steve Yates on bass. And one bass player turned up. And he got up and done his 3 songs, and then the boys had to basically turn it into a gig. They'd done 2 sets. And the only thing that saved them, and get this is a true story, you can't make this shit up. The only thing that saved them is that there was a leaving do for someone who works at Broadmoor. Down at the pub that night, and that's the only thing that sort of gave them an audience and a reason to move forward. So yes,
well done, guys.
Someone was saying that.
So yeah, shout out to those boys for keeping that going. That's a fair play.
Yeah,
that wasn't easy.
Hello, Ninja.
Hey, Ninja.
Yes,
as you missed Tomo.
Sorry, you got to be in it to win it. You got to be there or be square or something. I don't know. Claws out. Decided he doesn't want to be on camera. So
you came down a very interesting week, Tomo.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Because we had obviously the very famous and the very well loved and the very wanted Mr. Richie Carr superstar.
Oh, well, of course, yeah.
What a
in
guy.
The VIP section at the back, that
Yeah, with his reserved table.
Yeah. For superstars,
Yeah,
missing the velvet rope, really, wasn't it?
It was. We did say at some point in time we need to section that off for him.
We could have got could have got a bit of Sizal or something like a washing line or something like that.
But I do want to say again is thank you to everyone for getting involved in that, and it's amazing what we can put off when we all work together, even if it is something so silly as what was happening on Thursday night with Richie Carr becoming the superstar he deserves to be. Yeah, people taking selfies with him. Yeah, people asking for autographs. It was yeah.
Yes, I mean, yes, there was some interesting autographs going on.
The body parts being signed, yes,
yeah.
Sarah. Sorry, I
missed that. It must have. I missed that. It was probably the 7% cider that they got behind the bar there. So.
They got some good drinks down there. Yeah,
I remember getting a kebab at the end of the night, but I don't remember actually getting back to the hotel. So.
And what was the Travelodge like?
Oh, boring. I know. It's a Travelodge. It's a square box with a bed in it. Like.
Purely functional.
Did it have a mini bar?
It was only a 10-minute walk there. No
mini bar.
A bar of any size whatsoever.
Was the TV bolted to the wall so you couldn't throw it out a window?
Yeah, it was, unfortunately. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's the main road outside, so throwing it out might be, even more reckless than throwing it into a swimming pool. So.
Okay, about message from Sarah.
Yes, that is exactly what she got signed.
Oh, well, it's not that she had a calculator.
No, not at all. And the chat's erupted. So we've had bum holes and boobies tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That's kind of the content of the show.
Yep, that's the level we're at.
I can top one of those up. Hold on a minute.
No. That's my cursor's hovering over the hang up button, Tomo. I'm just warning you now.
I'm too late for hang ups now, Ian.
It's nothing to do with being rated 18. I just don't want to see it. Do you know what I mean?
To be honest, I'm not sure my camera's that good. So.
Zoom in, Tomo. Zoom in. We can't see it.
There's lots of options here. I'm not going with any of them. I'm behaving myself.
So, Tomo, come on. Before you display your organ, show us your guitar.
Okay. So,
let's have a song.
I was trying to decide what to do earlier on. I thought of this one about 9:20. So,
awesome.
I've never played it before. Never played it live before. So,
in the true spirit of Radio FreakJam, that's how we like it, Tomo.
This would be exciting. Life on the edge.
Over to you then, sir.
Spontaneity is what makes life interesting. So, yeah. Right, I'm going to take that off. Bloody hell. Get my lyrics up. This is one that Richie Carr might want to cover at some point. So, why, in a world of ugly faces, should I be allowed to be so hot? So many people without talent, yet I was born with magical gifts. I got the perfect body, the perfect face, like God's best work, all in one place. Haters hate perfection, can't you see? It's a burden being wonderful like me. How, in a world that's so imperfect, did I wind up with so much cool? Friends never stick around too long, never feel like they belong. Next to me they feel like a fool. I got the grace of a dancer, a golden voice. People seem to hate me like I had a choice. Being this blessed is a lonely way to be. It's a burden being wonderful like me. I'll be something a bit late. I'm just a Maserati in a world of Kias. Genius wouldn't describe any of my ideas. If I was born in 1453, Leonardo da Vinci would be jealous of me. In a world of Stevie Wonders we'll never see. It's a burden being wonderful like me.
Yeah. I recognise it, but I can't place it. Why do I know that song?
Wispy will tell you, probably. Will he?
It's Steel Panther, The Burden of Being Wonderful. It's so good. I'm not quite sure how I never got around to playing that one on the show, but it's brilliant. Well done, Tomo.
I was looking at Steel Panther ones. I mean, Community Property is one that you've done loads of times. And I suddenly heard that one. I thought, that's it. Wispy's not done that one.
And obviously, Andy as well. Andy's been known to do some
Girl
Steel
from
Panther
Oklahoma.
too. Yes, yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Ninja, come here, Ninja.
So, there we are. Bring your own cat.
Gorgeous.
No jokes about pussies.
No, wouldn't do that. Definitely wouldn't lower the tone to that.
No, definitely not.
Mine's a bit more demanding. He wouldn't just sit there just being stroked. So,
He's been sick, hasn't he? Poor old Ninja.
Yeah,
it was a while back. Yeah, he's almost back to normal now. He's like an old man with any of us lot with a dodgy knee or something like that. So he's slowed down a little bit, but hopefully no more trips to the vet.
Fantastic. He hasn't got his cone on anymore or anything.
No, it's a long time gone. So and he's getting used to life without his big front teeth as well. So yeah, that was the other second bit.
Oh bless.
So, yeah,
it's a bitch being a cat.
Yeah.
So you've been going normally on a Monday. You're out and about, and you've been going to a jam night that's a bit more local to you.
Yeah, they started one up in Sittingbourne, which is about it's the next town along for me. And they said, it's a Monday night, and I thought brilliant. And then you said, right, we're going to move from Sundays to Monday night. It's like, oh god, something. And it's one of those things that as much as I feel a bit more loyalty to this one because I've been doing it longer. If you don't support the live music in your local town, then it'll disappear. So
there's a difference between us and them. This is recorded and you can watch it any time, and that needs your support live on a Monday night. So I fully support you going out there, Tomo. And thanks for obviously having a night off to come and see us tonight.
Yeah, well, bank holidays. So you got another 3 of them this year to go. 2 in May and 1 in August.
But that's it's fantastic. You're spreading the love and
now.
But keep going down your live jam night and keep supporting it. And what's it like? Is it obviously you've seen what we do now.
Yeah, it's all right. It was a dodgy pub. Hopefully we're bringing a bit of class to the place. But I mean, I've said before, it's a strange old crowd. I mean, some of them they just play the same songs every week. If they're listening to this, sorry, but that's just the way it is. Oh dear, cider.
Now I feel guilty as charged.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, I had a post come up on my Facebook feed a few days ago saying it was 7 years since I first went down to Bumbles for the jam night. And I saw the list of the songs that I played there. I thought, yeah, that's pretty much what I still play every week, including 20th Century Boy, which I managed to invade the stage and play the kazoo on last week. So I need to mix things up again, pretty sharpish.
I think
raise my game.
I think it's a thing.
You do lots of different songs here. So you can just pull them out of the bag, and I'm sure, yeah. It's just that some of it is the old sort of it's all dad rock type stuff, things that they're doing anyway. And so you've heard them a million times before you've heard them down at the pub, sort of thing. Whereas, you come up with stuff like punching bears and things.
It's one of those things with jam nights that people come down to play some music that they might not be able to play that might be their only outlet. You know what I mean? So you don't always get professional musicians or people who are in bands. You get hobbyists and people who just like to have a sing or used to be in a band and just want to sort of retouch with that. And unfortunately, house bands, I take no offence to the people I work with, because my house band that I'm lucky to play with every week. They're so talented and we've got such a wide repertoire, but we're still not human jukeboxes. Do you know what I mean? So there's only so much that you can do. And obviously, certain people have certain songs they love to do, and that might overlap with people. So you end up playing some of the more common songs that that little bit more often. And I don't have a problem with that. It's always nice to have fresh artists down there doing something different. And it's always nice to have, a bit of the stuff you're kind of used to and want to hear. So, it's really difficult. As I said, the house band I work with are so talented that, even with songs that they don't know, they'll give it a try and get it right 9 times out of 10. It's very rare we've sort of bust something and it's gone, no, let's not do that.
I mean, I'm talking about the same 3 songs every week for 5 years, though. And you're thinking, like, surely you've got a 4th one in there somewhere, so just hide it away.
But I think it's nice, and certainly the community that runs down that jam night that we have is grown and is an amazing group of people.
One of the things I like about the jam nights I go to, and it happened at Bumbles as well, just that everyone is so supportive of each other.
Yeah,
I mean, the number of times I've watched back on video stuff that I've played, and I've cringed. You know how you do, like you go, oh god, is that what I sound like, sort of thing. And yet everyone's like, oh, that's brilliant. That's you don't know if they're just geeing you up or whether they actually mean it or anything. But you could have a complete car crash, and everyone would support you. I've been to 1 or 2 jams where if you have your little car crash because the song goes wrong or something, people just go, oh yeah, he's a bit shit. And so, there's that snootiness. So and there was none of that at Bumbles. Everyone just loved it. Everyone was there for a good time. So.
Yeah, and I think that, I've been to jam nights where it's very much put your name on the board and then you don't get called and, they don't really know who you are and it's quite insular. And I've been to that jam night several times at several different venues, and then, if you try and play something a little bit out of the box that they might not understand down there, then it's not really accepted very well or viewed very well.
I've taken to throwing stuff at them because I get the same guys that they're fine with the blues stuff, but as soon as you take it beyond the 3 chords or whatever like that, they start getting a bit of struggle. So I throw them all sorts of stuff every week. It's a diminished chord.
It's another thing, isn't it? I mean, it really is about how comfortable people are with jamming, and that is the key of these things. It's a jam night. So as much as we do play a lot of rehearsed stuff that we know and have played before or have a good idea of, there is an element of jamming there sometimes, and that's not a bad thing either. And if you get people in that place and everyone gels, it's a magical moment to be a part of.
Yeah, one of the things I'd like to try is a real jam where it's not like you're playing a song and everyone's trying to join in that song, but someone just starts playing 3 or 4 chords and you just literally see where it takes you. Everyone goes, what should we do with this? I've not been to one of those.
That does happen. I mean, I've seen some blistering freeform solos down at Bumbles, and I think,
is that a polite way of saying?
We've had all sorts. We've had trombone players coming down and jamming over sort of the Texas shuffles and all sorts of stuff happened down. We've had bagpipes players down here. I think a couple of my favourite ones recently. Andy and Aslan decided to do Rebel Yell in a swing style, and that was quite an interesting moment. And also, we ended up I can't remember what happened, but we started playing one song and it went into another, and then it went into some of what we do in Rockin' in the Free World, and we ended up sort of doing about 3 songs worth in one moment, and it just flowed naturally. We just all kind of worked with each other, and there might
have been a video of that actually, so I might have seen that on the video or something, and it's absolutely brilliant. I love it when it's that because
So as Aslan says, or when somebody turns a well-known rock song into a lounge song. Again, Andy and I's acoustic version of Screamager, we sort of put that nice sort of jazzy swing to it. Do you know what I mean? I love it when things like that happen. So I'm always open to doing new things. So come on, you got one more song in you?
Oh, I think I can find one for you. What was it going to be? Oh, yes, that one. So, right. So,
come on in.
This guitar's been really awkward to tune today. I don't know why. I need a new string length. I walked across an empty land. I knew the pathway like the back of my hand. I felt the earth beneath my feet. Sat by the river and it made me complete. A simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. I came across a fallen tree. I felt the branches of it looking at me. Is this the place we used to love? Is this the place that I've been dreaming of? Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. If you have a minute, why don't we go talk about it somewhere only we know? This could be the end of everything, so why don't we go somewhere only we know? A simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need somewhere to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. If you have a minute, why don't we go talking about it somewhere only we know? This could be the end of everything, so why don't we go somewhere only we know? Ah, 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 ah. So why don't we go somewhere only we know?
Oh yeah, man.
Oh, thank you.
Bit of Keen.
Well done, sir.
Yeah.
So Sans says, "Oh, Keen like
Nearly
them."
lost my voice in the middle of it.
Andy said that's a lovely version, and Joy says, "I love this song."
Wow.
So,
was that before or after I played it?
So, any plans to come and see us again soon, Tomo, or is that going to be a rare occasion?
What are you doing tomorrow night?
Well, best offer I've had a week.
It's only Monday.
You look like a bit of a Bond villain, Wispy.
These lonely nights when Tony goes out. So.
I think I'm gonna hang up and come back because I've gone all laggy.
All right, you do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Just sitting like a Bond villain, stroking your pussy.
So, yeah. Well, to be fair, I'd be doing the same if he was a bit more compliant. But so, he's down here somewhere, just saying. I've got me his favourite brush there, which is what it's like gets him over to me, and he's not doing it. He's like, nope. I want either outsides or food.
There we go. But, he's back.
It almost looks like Wispy's a pirate with a cat on his shoulder. Like,
pieces of mouse. Pieces of mouse.
Wispy beard.
It's been a really nice couple of days for this bank holiday. I sold the guitar finally. I'm terrible at keeping hold of guitars. And
what did you sell?
It was the Yamaha nylon string acoustic. Because I bought another nylon string acoustic, electro acoustic type thing as well. So
nice.
One in, one out type thing. So, and I got 10 quid more for it selling the one I had than I paid for the other one. So I'm 10 quid up. So which I think
buying new strings.
But yeah, for that one. But I've reached that point where it is one in, one out now. I think I can't justify any more guitar.
It's running out of wall space.
Well,
we
were
talking about Richie Carr. 1 second.
Tuneful.
F sharp.
So Richie Carr messaged me the other week, and he said to me, "I'm getting rid of some guitars. Just do you want an Epiphone, Tobacco, Sunburst guitar?"
Lovely,
and
very
it
nice.
Gave me that.
pretty.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. So it needs a little bit of work doing on it, and it has a story which I won't tell.
Yeah,
it's not stolen.
Does it involve lots of alcohol? Does it involve alcohol and strip clubs?
With Richie, who knows? I mean, this is
not that kind of story, but
it's the rock and roll superstar lifestyle. We can only dream.
But shout out to Richie for that, because it's a lovely guitar. And,
yeah. To just give it away as well. It's like, wow.
Yeah, well, this is it. I know I offered him money and asked him how much he wanted, and he very lovingly gave it to me. So, thank you.
Does this mean? So we need to set you a target then? I think maybe for the Maybank holiday, the one at the end of something, that you're going to strum and sing a song for us all.
Do you know what? Well, I want to get this. I'm going to get this to Josh and get him to have a look at it for me and just get everything. The neck seems a little.
Yep, that's a guitar.
Give it one so we can get it sounding nice. But yep, that's going to be good. So
excellent. Well, Josh sorted my Gibson out at last after best part of 10 years of it not being working, and I am going to bring that down to the jam night next time I play, and I will actually hang around long enough to actually get up on stage and play it live. So that'll be exciting.
So allegedly it was a wire. One wire.
There was it wasn't even that. It was one wire that was just in the wrong position and earthing against something else. So it was literally just moving the wire, and then that was it. All fine and good. So 10 years. That last went wrong during a Jeff Leppard rehearsal, and it hasn't been played since. So yeah. And I've treated it to some new strings in the week, and I look forward to actually playing that in anger.
Nice.
He moved one little solder contact. Oh, that'd be 50 quid, please.
I bought him a drink, and he very much earned it. It doesn't have a simple fix. You fixed it. That's the key to it.
Yeah. That PRS that I was very lucky to get in a raffle sort of thing. Bloody pickup died on me. Trust me to get the Well, here's me looking a gift horse in the mouth. But you get a free bloody guitar and the pickup doesn't work, so I had to take that to the guitar repairers. And it wasn't just a wire that had come loose; it was just dead, so they had to send it off to be rewound or whatever. But,
oh wow!
But yeah, there's a guitar repairer not too far away from me called the Guitar Doctor. He's got a place up in London, a place down in Whitstable, and his resume list is just like, oh my god! It's like when he's got a Paul McCartney saying, yeah, he looks after all my guitars, and you think, okay, this guy's legit. And apparently he looks after all not Keith Richards, the other one, Mick Jagger's guitars, which I never knew he had guitars actually. But
wow,
he looked at all that.
There
we go. We learned something new, guys. Look, it's 10 o'clock. It's time to sort of wrap up. It was a bit of an impromptu week this week. Sorry, I will get my planning together on everything. But guys, thank you for jumping in and saving the evening, and especially thanks to the girls as well for coming on, Caitlin and Sid, and having a chat with us.
That was great. Yeah,
they were good, weren't they?
They were good, yeah, and thanks to all their friends for tuning in and flooding the comment section as well.
They're not watching now. They went to bed ages ago, right?
Yeah, I can tell. I can see the viewing figures live.
it was
they don't want to hear what the old people have got to say and play.
It was like reading a foreign language in the chat, wasn't it?
Yes.
I thought, I'm just going to wait till normality resumes. People talk to each other with punctuation and.
I feel old reading this. Yeah, I'm trying to work out who these people are. I have some idea who some of them are. The rest of you guys, wow, fair play for sticking with it. So apologise for my kung fu impression right now as well. It's you want to fight?
Yeah.
Fight me. Yeah, I've gone totally out of sync.
So we're going to leave it there, guys. Don't forget Jam Night Thursday down at Mr. Bumble. We start at 9 o'clock. We'll be there from about 8 o'clock setting up. Come and say hi. Let us know you want to play. And
take some videos because people watch them. Take some videos.
We'll make sure there's always some video. Sharon's always up with the camera and bits and pieces like that. And Jen sometimes goes live. And Andy in the chat room says, "Thank you guys. That was slay."
Yeah, that's it. We'll come down and we'll slay it on Thursday. Yeah.
So back in my days, it was dragons. That's what we used to slay. Do you know what I mean?
I just got used to things being described as fire, and now it's Slay.
What the heck's that? I've missed that one.
Oh yeah. Oh, the new album by that, it's fire. Which apparently means it's really hot or really good.
Well, apparently we've slayed it, lads. So we're down with the kids, and
Respect.
that's the way it should be.
Yeah.
Wispy is definitely like a bad kung fu movie.
I was so tempted to be mischievous in that chat with when the kids were on, and just start throwing in all sorts of random shit. But I thought, no, I'll stay out of it. So.
Yeah,
winding kids up. So.
Yeah, I had to watch my P's and Q's, as I said, Tom. It was, especially as I know the parents. In all fairness, they know me. Just saying.
Yes.
It's post Watershed. So.
I thought I got through it. I thought it was all right. So
well done.
So if any parent ever complains, just say, right, go stand outside the playground at lunchtime. You'll learn a few new words.
Yeah, go and take the school bus. Yeah.
Yeah, and Jimmy says, I'm not to forget Diebraid and Sharon and Saz, who also put videos on the Facebook as well for you, Tomo.
Yeah, thank you.
So, shout out to those guys. Or young
if anyone's got any from last Thursday, get them up there.
So we need a song to play out on. Any suggestions?
Stairway to Heaven. I don't know. What?
Something from the playlist, Tomo. Play the game.
I've never worked out this playlist, where it is or where it was.
I'll tell you.
How you get stuff on it.
Could you play, Ian? Could you play "Falling" by Mr. Phil Reese? I've not heard that in ages,
and that
would scratch an itch.
We can definitely do that. So, right, we're going to have a bit of "Falling" by Mr. Phil Reese, who was falling slightly around at Mr. Bumble on Thursday. I think he'd had a drink. Bless him.
Yeah, him and I were exchanging rounds by the end of it. I introduced him to Fireball.
Okay, right. So it was your fault, Tomo.
Well, possibly. It might be a bad influence.
Right, so we're going to have a bit of Falling by Mr. Phil Reese in tribute of his end of the night on Thursday. We will see you Thursday down at Mr. Bumble's. I will be back next week, and as I said, hopefully I'll be getting Pete, Trish and Jen back on the show.
Pete's asked for Ronnie Bottom Blues, so that's a different Pete you're talking about having on the show, I think. But yeah.
Yes, yeah. I'm on about Moose Man Pete.
Good.
We'll go with Falling. Sorry, Pete.
Yeah.
I've lined it up now anyway. Right, we'll see you later. Take care. Love you all. Say goodbye night.
Cheers, guys.
See you later. See you later. Bye. Thanks for joining us.
Step outside. I'm sick of all of the lying. You say you don't trust in me, but you're the one that's in love. And now I've come undone. I see through all of the crying. It's your mistake. land. I'm still sitting here trying. You're the best thing in my life. It's falling away from behind. I said it's for